of the Arrow, Scouting National Honor Society. It was founded to serve a purpose that caused the Scout oath and law to spring into action as a living part of each Scout. You're gathered now to elect Scouts to be candidates for the members in the order. This is the first step in becoming an Arrowman, as our members are called.
But before you begin your election, we would like to take a few minutes and tell you about the Order of the Arrow.
The Order of the Arrow was founded in 1915 at Treasure Island Scout Reservation in Philadelphia Council. It is located on the Delaware River between the shores of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Historical records show it to have been an early camp of the Delaware Native Americans, or Lenni Lenape. In May of 1915, a young man by the name of E. Werner Goodman was selected to serve as camp director of Treasure Island. He had been scoutmaster in Philadelphia and had considerable experience in scouting and camping. He was only 24 years old, but would soon become the founder of the Order of the Arrow. His assistant camp director that year was Carroll Edson. Both men took their appointments very seriously and spent considerable amounts of time doing research to better prepare themselves for their responsibilities. In the course of his reading, Goodman learned of camp organizations whose sole purpose was to maintain traditions from season to season. Goodman and Edson decided to establish a similar organization for their camp. They wanted some distinct way to recognize those scouts who exemplified the Scout oath and law in their everyday lives. Since the Delaware Valley is rich in Native American tradition, and the island had been used as a campground for the Lenni Lenape, it only seemed natural to base this order, this honor society, on the lives and legends of the Lenni Lenape. Soon after camp opened in 1915, Goodman and Edson decided to elect members of their new organization from the troops in camp. They gave it a name taken from the language of the Lenni Lenape, meaning Brotherhood of Cheerful Service. In the beginning, a unique principle was established that non-members of the OA would elect new members. This founding principle lasts to this day. In that first year, 25 members were inducted into the Brotherhood. News of this organization soon spread to camps and lodges were established in several nearby states, and then across the nation. Now, a century later, over 1 million Arrowmen have been inducted into the OA. The Order of the Arrow has over 170,000 active Arrowmen today.
If you've been in Scouts for very long, you probably have heard about the OA. Your unit may even have an appointed OA representative, which is an official junior leadership position. Amongst other things, the order promotes Scout camping and camping traditions. To be a good camper, you must not only have Master Scout skills, you also must be true to the ideals of Scouting. The only way to become a member of the Order of the Arrow is to be approved by your Scoutmaster or coach and be elected by members of your unit under the age of 21. That's you guys. To be eligible, a Scout must be a registered member of the Boy Scouts of America, be at least the rank of first class, and have 15 days and nights of Boy Scout camping within the last 2 years, which must include one, or no more than one, long-term camp of 6 consecutive days and 5 nights at a summer camp. Once elected, the Scout must undergo the ordeal experience, which is a series of challenges of his dedication to the high ideals of Scouting in the OA. If the Scout is faithful in completing these challenges, he takes a solemn pledge of service and is admitted to his local lodge as an ordeal member of the Order of the Arrow. This universal arrow ribbon and distinctive sash signify membership of the Order of the Arrow. The sash is worn only at OA events, special Scouting functions, and representing the OA.
Our lodge has its own activities and projects, but the OA program does not replace the Scout's primary responsibilities to his trooper team. In fact, the Arrowman is expected to give generous service back to his unit for the honor that has been extended to him. There are over 300 lodges and Scout councils throughout the country, some with less than 100 members and some with over 1,000 members. Besides his tradition and service to local units and to the council camping program, the Order of the Arrow also offers exciting leadership and program opportunities that are unique in Scouting.
So this evening, the tradition will be carried on by all of you. You will each have the opportunity to vote for members of your troop to become members of the Order of the Arrow. Any member of the troop who is active and under the age of 21 is eligible to vote.
Don't vote for someone just because he's your friend. or because he is older than the rest. It is a commitment to the Scout oath and law. You are expected to think on your own. There's no campaigning. An election is done by secret ballot. If you have any questions, ask your Scoutmaster or the election team prior to voting. This important decision about your fellow Scouts is totally up to you.
Ask yourself a few questions when considering the nominees. Who among you is a friend to all? Who among you will give a helping hand to those in need? Who among you is cheerful even when there are tiresome jobs to do? Who would you like to go camping with? Who attends the meetings regularly, including service projects and campouts? And who among you sets the example by living the Scout oath and law in his everyday life? Finally, who can you depend on?
You can vote for any or all of the candidates. If you do not feel that there is anyone worthy, you may submit a blank ballot. If you are new to a troop and do not know the candidates very well, please do not submit any ballot at all, and this will not affect the end result of the vote of the election.
Only vote for people that have been deemed eligible by your Scoutmaster or coach. Once you have voted, fold the ballot once and give it to a member of the election team.
You have an important decision to make. Becoming a member of the Order of the Arrow is one of the highest honors a Scout can reach. Among the ideals of the Order of the Arrow are brotherhood, cheerfulness, and service. These are the foundations that our order is based upon. The OA is a thing of the outdoors, and after outdoor life comes self-reliance. From the Scout oath and law comes personal integrity and character. Among the greatest challenges of the Order of the Arrow is the strengthening of the Scouts as a positive outdoor experience, and the development of leadership and life skills that help Scouts, like you, on a daily basis. It has become of the Order of the Arrow Committee to both leadership and service that helps make us the National Honor Society of the Boy Scouts of America. And now your unit election team will conduct your unit elections and answer any questions that you might have.